With deepest sadness, we announce the passing of our beloved Nickius Pascal Joseph, affectionately known as Zacchaeus or Book of Palmis area Sufra, who passed away on Sunday, September 21st, 2025. He was 41 years old. Left to mourn his mother, Antonia Joseph, also known as Toton of Palmis, employed with the Sufra Hospital. Father, Louise Martin Riviere, also known as Jazed, residing in the U.S. Brothers, Garvey Paul, also known as Homie, construction worker. Kentus Joseph, also known as Costo, employed with Cletus Trucking Company. Derek Alce, also known as Starboy, employed with Fondo. Nathaniel Caesar, also known as Nato, employed with Jade Mountain. All of Palmis Sufra. Channing Riviere in London, England. David Martin, Tria Jazed, and Nais Kumar Riviere, all in the U.S. Children. Xavier Montud, also known as Bookie, employed with Massey Laperal Sufra. Nikhil Joseph, also known as Jazzy. Nickius Joseph, also known as Junior, both students of the Roblo Combined School. Grandson Zacharias Montud. Aunts Monica Paul of Babano, Ruth Paul in Canada, Marie Paul of Palmis, who was also his favorite aunt, Paula Herman of Palmis, Lucy Joseph of Palmis, Cynthia Riviere Jones and Julia Riviere, both in the U.S. Marie St. Pierre, also known as Sister and family of Theodore Street, V4, Olivette Riviere of Castries, Glenda Andrew and family in the U.S., Caitlin Flavius, also known as Marley, employed with Body Holiday Hotel, Nanette Henry and family of Palmis area. Uncles, Bernard and Michael Paul of Palmis, Brian Riviere in Florida, George Samuel in the U.S., Esnard Henry and family of Market Road, Sufra, Navius Henry of Barons Drive, Sufra. Nieces, Maria Alce of Force Jacques, Nariel Caesar of Chateau Bel Air, Sufra. Daughter-in-law, Makisha Henry of Church Street, Sufra. Sister-in-law, Solange James. Special friends, Dolia Henry of Denry, Jadia Henry of Palmis, Godmother Caroline Nobal in the U.S., Godfather Samuel Fulgence of Ancillary. Cousins, Natasha Marva Walker and family of New Development, Sufra. Gabriel Jayaka Paul and family of Palmis, Goretti Paul and family of Babano, Nicole Paul and family of Monier, Angela Paul and family of St. Jude Highway, V4, Jaffe Paul and family of Palmis, Cornita Alexander in Canada, Thuram and Said Paul of Palmis area, Chester Paul and family in Canada, Messiah Paul and family in Canada, Tamara Paul in the U.S., Daniela Paul of Forbenier, Danielle Joseph of Forbenier, Dwayne Joseph in Canada, Danny Paul and Danny Hill Herman, both of Sufra, Danny Herman of Palmis, Wanda Paul of Palmis, Cardine Paul, supervisor at Mini Massey Sufra, Kadisha Montrose, employed with ITEL, Itara Nisi Survey, employed with ITEL, Gianna Silva, employed with Samfi Gardens, Daniel Paul, employed with SRDF, Peterson Innocent, employed with Zoetry Marigo Bay, Porcelain Joseph, employed with Allen Supermarket, Shanika Paul, employed with Allen Supermarket, Haley Paul and family of Fonse Jacques Soufrin, Chanel Paul, employed with Royal Caribbean. Levi Paul, student of the Piro Combined School, residing at St. Jude Highway, who was also one of his best friends. Skylar Paul, student of the Soufriere Primary School, who was also his helper and mini nurse. Crowther Paul, employed with ITEL. Janaya Paul of Palmas. Chavez and Sergio Barnett. Kezra and Corvinus Lucian. Jarrell and DeAndre Paul, all of Palmas Soufriere. Marquiba Riviere, also known as Rice Barber of Soufriere. Aaron Riviere in Martinique. Abab of Soufriere. Son's mother, Phyllis Montoute of Soufriere. Sheena Gustave of Roblo-Choiseul. Best friends. Kelvin George, also known as Polo of Palmas Soufriere. Trevor of Monsignor. Jarrell Segis of Palmas. Hermanus Gill, also known as Black Child, employed of Jade Mountain. Other friends and relatives. Englishman of Forbeni Soufriere. Buju, Alicia, Malcolm, Seamus, Skinny, Max Survey, Folia, Charnel, all of Palmas. Angela Matthew, also known as Jabi of Choiseul. Esther Gills, employed of Chastney Resort. Peter Paul Innocent in Atlanta. The Boys on the Palmas Block. Reebok and the Boys on the Dennery Block. The Usher Team and Women Ministry of the Christ is the Answer Church. Pastor Kendall Augustine and wife of the Christ is the Answer Church. The Paul family of Soufriere. The Alexander and St. Mark family of Balata and Granivier. The Riviere family in St. Lucia and the Bronde. The Cadet family of Palmas. Staff, doctors, nurses, security, and ward maids of the Soufriere Hospital. The Alcindor and Pascal family of Baron Drive, Soufriere. The Xavier family of Zeno, Soufriere. Many other friends and relatives, both here and abroad, too numerous to mention. The funeral service for Nickius Pascal Joseph, also known as Zacchaeus or Bach, will be held at the Our Lady of the Assumption Church in Soufriere, Friday, October 31st, 2025 at 2:30 p.m., and his body will be buried at the Soufriere Cemetery. His body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home, Rivière de Choiseul. May he rest in peace. Please wear a touch of white, for it was his favorite color. The family members would like to thank all well-wishers, those who visited and called. Special thanks to members of the Christ is the Answer Church and the district representative, Minister Emma Hippolyte.